This is day 48 of communication practice with ChatGPT. So, new day, new dawn. Let's start it. Hey, ChatGPT. Hello.
Hey, what's
Oh,
up?
hey. Today I want to practice about behavior interview. I got a personality interview yesterday, and she asked me um, some unexpected questions like, have you ever disliked someone and then like them? Or have you ever resolved the conflict? And or how do you propose the idea to the person that don't like you? So um, that gave me some food for thought um, about these type of interview. So, what are they seeking, and how can I prepare myself for those behavior interview or culture fit? What is different between behavior interview and culture fit interview? Yeah, that's my some of my question.
Got it. So, in behavioral interviews, they're typically looking to understand how you've handled specific situations in the past to predict how you'll behave in the future. They're looking for examples of your problem solving skills, conflict resolution, adaptability, and how you work with others. Using the STAR method, situation.
Oh no, don't you hang up on me. Please continue. I will restart you. I have to I have to get you for this. I have to be prepared. Hey ChatGPT,
Hey, Knock, how's it going?
like I said, I'm preparing myself for the behavior interview, and I was asking about what is the difference between behavior and culture fit interview. What is the interviewer expecting, and how can I prepare myself for those kind of interview because it's kind of unexpected.
Sure. In a behavioral interview, the interviewer wants to hear about how you've handled specific situations in the past. They often use the STAR method, situation, task, action, result, to gauge your problem solving, teamwork, leadership, and communication skills. A culture fit interview, on the other hand, is about seeing if your values, work style, and personality align with the company's culture. They're looking for how well you'll fit in with the team and the company's way of working. To prepare for behavioral interviews, think of concrete examples from your past experiences that showcase your skills and achievements. For culture fit interviews, research the company's values, mission, and work environment and reflect on how your own values align with theirs. Being genuine and having a few well thought out examples can help you handle unexpected questions more confidently.
Thank you. Um, I want you to do the mock interview with me for a culture fit interview.
Of course, let's get started. I'll ask you a culture fit question and you can respond. Then I'll give you feedback. Ready? Here's the first question. Can you tell me about a time when you worked in a team that had a very different work culture from what you were used to? How did you adapt and what did you learn from the experience?
Okay. When joining the new team, I uh, I would normally approach as soon as possible. First, I have to know about the way of working there because as a member of the team, we have to evolve ourselves into the team so that we can work together efficiently. So by that, I would first want to know about the the people, the roles of each member in a team. So who is the PO and is what do PO normally do? Who is the tech lead? What the tech lead do? Who is the dev, tester, BA, and what are your role? What are they do? So first, get to know the people and what they do. Second, I would want to look into the process of how a team operates. For example, um, a team normally have BA to analyze business requirements, and then the dev will work on that analyzed requirement. So and um, and develop new job or update new job, and the the tester is capable of working on that, uh, and the PO is the one who coordinates those activities. And by knowing the way of working, I will know where am I in the system, and so that I know my responsibility. I know who is depending on me and who I am depending on, so I can work with them efficiently to move the work forward and deliver uh, as planned as time. So that's so when I first join a new team, that's how I would normally do. And when I when I have experience with the team, I also um, during during some working experience with the team, I also have some lesson learned that I want to share. So I reserve those for the retrospective session, and then I will share to all the team to reduce the friction and to essentially make the team more efficient and more fast for working together and delivering.
Great job. You provided a detailed response and showed a good understanding of how to integrate into a new team and adapt to a different work culture. For improvement, try to streamline your answer a bit more. Focus on a specific example of a team you joined, the steps you took to adapt, and what the outcome was. This will make your response more concise and impactful. Overall, you did well in highlighting your proactive approach to understanding team roles and processes. Keep it up.
Thank you. I'm ready for the next question.
Awesome. Here's the next question. Describe a situation where you had to deal with a conflict or disagreement within your team. How did you handle it, and what was the outcome?
So there was a conflict between me and a team member who's um, who is he was based on AI engineer and lack of software engineer skills. So by knowing his background, I know what to expect. So one day he pushed a common package to SIT environment, which broke that environment, and other team cannot continue developing and testing on that environment. So it quite a big critical for the whole function. So what I did was I point out where he went wrong and how to resolve it. But the guy didn't listen to me. So and at that time I have two choices. I can I can fix the problem myself, or but um, it will somehow lose the bond between me and the guy, because I I didn't let him to learn from his mistake. I essentially took over his mistake and cover for him. and maybe next time he would also make the same mistake again. So that is option one. Option two is that I talk with my with the team lead and brief him about the situation so that the team lead can talk to the guy with the same solution as mine, and the guy listened to the team lead, and essentially he uh, he fixed like what uh, according to the solution that I gave him long ago. So anyway, um, that experience gave me a lesson that um, sometimes conflict between two people is unavoidable, and and sometimes it's not about uh, winning or losing in convincing the guy, or listen or one end to listen to the both mutual connection. So there should be some third party to evaluate the situation and have some kind of authority to decide the decision. So that's what I learned, and the outcome, my relationship between me and the guy still stay the same, and we still have each other a lot before I'm moving to.
Points: the nature of the conflict, the steps you took to resolve it, and the lesson you learned. You did a great job emphasizing the importance of involving a third party and maintaining a good working relationship, which shows maturity and a collaborative mindset. Overall, well done. You're demonstrating strong conflict resolution skills and a thoughtful approach.
If you were to answer that question, what would you answer?
Sure, here's how I'd answer it. In one of my previous teams, we faced a conflict when a colleague and I disagreed on the approach to a project timeline. My colleague wanted to prioritize speed, while I was more concerned about quality and thorough testing. To handle the situation, I initiated a one-on-one conversation to understand his perspective better and shared mine. We realized our ultimate goals were aligned, but our approaches differed. We decided to bring our discussion to the team and seek their input. This collaborative discussion led to a compromise. We agreed on a phased approach that allowed for initial rapid development, followed by a thorough testing phase. The outcome was positive. We met our deadlines without compromising on quality, and the experience strengthened our teamwork. I learned the importance of open communication and finding common ground in resolving conflicts. This response is concise, focuses on a specific example, and demonstrates key skills like communication, collaboration, and problem solving.
Okay, I think you have some good instinct in answering this question. Uh, I better be prepared for this question beforehand.
Absolutely. Practicing beforehand can really boost your confidence and help you deliver clear, concise answers. If you ever want to run through more questions or need feedback, I'm here to help.
Mm, I think I'm ready for the final question.
Great, here's the final question. Can you share an example of how you contributed to building or maintaining a positive team culture? What specific actions did you take, and what impact did it have on the team?
Okay, to first to initialize the uh, positive team culture, I myself really want all the team member to be on the same page, to have a fundamental background when talking to each other, so that we will work with each other more efficiently. So that's why I initiate a sharing session I am a developer, so the business analyst and the tester might not know what we know. So I share them the essentials of our data platform, of our um, file object storage, because they are more familiar with traditional databases. File object storage or data lake or delta lake is different. So first, I share them with those, and I enable a sharing environment throughout the team so that we can pick other brain and learn from each other. And that's how we actually raise the bar, and how we work with each other more efficiently. Second, to maintain the positivity in the team, I myself should be though should be consistent in my actions. So I am very supportive, and I and when whenever the tester or the business analyst is struggling with their technical problem, I uh, I am more willing to be the one who guide them through those. For example, when my BA doesn't know window function when she first joined the team, so I share with her how to do it simply, and how to think about it simply. And also, the tester doesn't know how to fake data on the data like environment at first with package file or something like that. He she was more like insert into a table instead of faking using file. So I also share her how to do it, and I always the team tell the BA and the tester that she just need to know about the testing or the business analyst, and I can cover the technical problem for them. So um, that basically two things that I want to do to maintain positive, po- positive positivity in the team, since I always want to thinking and want to move the team forward.
That's a solid response. You highlighted two key actions: initiating knowledge sharing sessions and offering consistent support to your teammates. Your emphasis on creating a shared understanding and being a go to resource for technical issues demonstrates leadership and collaboration. It's clear that your efforts not only helped your teammates grow, but also fostered a supportive and efficient team environment. For an even stronger impact, you could briefly mention the positive outcomes of these actions, like improved team efficiency or better collaboration. But overall, you did a great job showcasing your proactive approach to building a positive team culture.
Thank you very much. If you were to answer this question, what would you answer?
Sure, here's how I'd answer it. One example of how I contributed to building a positive team culture was by initiating regular knowledge sharing sessions. I noticed that team members had varying levels of familiarity with our data platform and tools, so I organized informal sessions where we could share insights and best practices. This helped everyone get on the same page and boosted overall team efficiency. Additionally, I made a point to be approachable and supportive. For example, when a team member struggled with a new technical concept, I took the time to walk them through it and encouraged open questions. This fostered a culture of continuous learning and collaboration. As a result, the team became more cohesive and we saw improvements in both morale and productivity. It reinforced the importance of knowledge sharing and created a supportive environment where everyone felt valued and empowered. This response showcases specific actions and their positive impact, making it clear how you contributed to the team culture.
Okay, that's fair enough. So thanks for sharing and helping me with this ChatGPT. I think it's time to say goodbye and have a great day.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Good luck with your preparation, and you've got this.
Yeah,
Have a great day.
I got this. Thanks. Bye.